Donc là, on va continuer. Par contre, je vais faire un truc. Hop, je vais passer ça, prendre ça et le passer à lui. J'ai une petite idée.
Knock knock.
What do you want now?
I want to visit your petting zoo again.
No, thanks. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Ah, don't sweat the small stuff. I just wanted another peek at your animals. But stay cool, man. I'll only be a minute.
Je vais penser à un truc. Hop.
Whoa!
Ah
What?
oui.
What are you doing?
No, don't worry. I'm really good with animals.
Stop it! Immediately! Get out of here! No!
There's no reason to get so upset. I was just finished anyway.
And? Do you have proof now?
Certainly!
Oh yeah? And what is that supposed to be?
It's a cuddly, woolly platypus.
Oh yeah? Well, woolly platypus
Et merci à toi, Monsieur Friedman, du follow.
Maybe it was something else.
Ah, c'est peut-être un petit chaton.
It's an adorable kitty cat.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, here's the head, and there's the butt.
And what's that?
Whiskers.
On his bottom?
Maybe it was something else.
Un minot.
It's a cute puppy.
Oh yeah? What breed?
Wire-haired dachshund.
Don't they have a shorter nose?
Maybe it was something else.
Il essaye de...
A graceful magic elf.
What? So that's supposed to be an elf?
Of course. Look closer. Here are the wings, and here's the, you know, whatever they are. It was an elf.
D'accord, bon. On va tout essayer, ça va marcher. Donc là... Ah bah non, je suis bête, là, on peut l'échanger.
Come on. You know the game. Shoo.
Donc là, on peut l'échanger avec... Ah, c'est celui du milieu? Ouais, celui du milieu. Voilà. Donc on va repasser avec lui. Et je pense que ça va aider Bozo. Hop, on va aller voir Bozo.
Hey, Bozo. What do you see in this picture?
Leave me be. Please, oh please. Ugh. That's terrible. Why would you show me something like that?
But look, it's an adorable glitter elf. Oh, man, you are seriously messed up.
Ok. Ok. Donc on va retourner... On va retourner vers le... Je pense qu'on va retourner vers le thérapeute. Il va nous aider. Il va nous aider, je pense.
What do you see in this picture?
A patient turning the tables?
Wrong. Now you're the crazy one.
I don't think you quite understand the point of this test.
Crazy. Crazy. Crazy.
On se demande qui c'est le plus fou des deux.
Oh my.
I need another therapy session.
What?
Donc on va essayer de répondre à ces questions.
Can we play that
You mean you alright?
this time?
So,
Elysium.
well, next. What do you
Un odorable elfe à palais. Ah non, faut peut-être dire ça.
That is terrible. Why would you show me something like that?
Interesting. Can you tell me why you react with so much disgust?
No idea. Yeah, maybe it's something about complexes. Because I have a few, or whatever. I mean, yes, Yes. Quite definitely. I have tons of
D'accord, il y a une
complexes
nouvelle...
that need to be treated
apparemment,
with
il y a une
drugs.
nouvelle...
It is still too soon for a final diagnosis, but we have one picture left.
Ah d'accord.
I see.
So, too bad. For a moment there, I thought you were taking... What a pity.
Faut peut-être que je récupère du papier. Parce que là, j'en ai qu'un de papier. Et donc, il faudrait que j'en ai plusieurs. Ah, peut-être... Peut-être on va en trouver. On va aller voir. Ah, parce qu'apparemment, je dois prendre les... comment dire...
And have you found a good subject?
Thousands. But we want it to be extra impressive. These things can't be rushed.
Donc, comme je disais, je dois avoir les réactions de Bozo, donc celui que je suis allé voir qui était dans son lit. Et dès qu'il va me montrer la même image que j'ai pris, parce que là, voilà, le dessin que j'ai fait est le même que sur un des dessins qu'il m'a montré. Donc, je dois...
And
These things can't...
D'accord, lui, on peut plus lui parler. Est-ce que j'ai un moyen de trouver...
He looks grumpy.
On peut parler...
I better not.
On peut pas parler au rédacteur en chef. Tiens.
He already has a job. He is my biographer. Have I mentioned that to him yet? Nah, no matter. He can read about it. This is a letter from the three Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Ninja Outfit Bear.
what did they write?
They wrote, "Don't be so curious, dope."
Ok, donc... tac... Donc ici on était allé, on peut rien faire encore. Tac tac... Magasin de cordes.
And have you found something you like?
And I'm still browsing.
Peut-être que j'ouvre la lettre.
The letter is My dearest honey, I wish you... What that's gonna cost? Well, at least serve it to the morning... Aww. All my love, your pop. P.S. I think he...
Ça, on l'a déjà
at any
vu.
rate, I found underwear with his name on it on top of the toilet tank. I see plenty of... But the... Where's my... I've been missing it. Instead, I have...
On va lui redonner le...
Yeah, well, she can just keep on looking. Yeah, well, she can...
Ah, faut peut-être que je le donne à lui. Ah, on va aller voir s'il n'y a pas quelqu'un qui cherche un travail. On va voir.
I can help find you a job.
Don't trouble yourself. There are only 5 zlotys in all of the sewers, so my occasional performances in the pub are completely sufficient.
Say what? You started a solo career? But we were going somewhere with our band. I may not have 5 zlotys, but I've got this instead.
Save your breath. The show costs 5 zlotys.
You can't negotiate with people. They only know fisticuffin.
Ok, ok. Donc, on va aller voir le bleu d'abord. Lui, on peut pas. Lui, on peut pas aller retourner en arrière. Donc lui, j'ai quoi comme objet sur lui? Le système de courrier pneumatique, le formulaire. Retourner au terminal.
This doesn't make much sense if I have...
Faut le mettre dans le terminal. Bon, ça marche. Sinon, ça ne fonctionne
So
pas.
good. Now, what am I going to apply for?
Donc ça, on peut pas le prendre. Ça, on peut pas le prendre. Tournevis, mais on a déjà pris le tournevis.
Hola 55. There.
Donc là, on met le courrier pneumatique.
Oh, this is so exciting! Whoa! That went fast. Yes! That... based on that's the last time...
Donc j'ai déjà le tournevis. La brosse à dents. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut en faire avec la brosse à dents? Sur le soldat,
If I
peut-être?
fart on any toothbrush, it better be his.
Tournevis?
He's got a screw there for calibrating his pee reservoir. He's in for a surprise when he
D'accord.
wakes up.
Il va s'en aller. Mais bon, le réveiller là maintenant, c'est autre chose.
Boo! Yeah, sleeping like a baby, which is actually a good... Doesn't look like the resistance is giving the... I guess the door only opens... I don't have anything on me I could stuff up his... I should rethink my packing strategy. Nah, that'd be lamer than... Why didn't I bring a water balloon or a baby grand? I have nothing more to tell him, just this.
Ok, il n'y a plus rien à faire ici. Donc on va s'en aller par là. Ah oui, on va s'en aller. On va s'en aller. Oui, vraiment rien ici.
Forget it. You're not gonna pass here until you change your mind.
So who's gonna prevent me?
Well, me. Duh. Who else?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Forget it. You're not...
So who...
Well, me.
Oh, yeah. I can't stop them from here. You were lucky, or... I can't stop them. You were... Finally. The lap... What?
Forget... You're not gonna pass here until you change your mind.
So who's gonna...
Well, me.
Oh, yeah. Those monsters. Those mon...
Ça n'a pas l'air de fonctionner. Donc, ah tiens, un panneau.
Aren't you gonna look for a real job at some point?
Real job? Huh. What's your line of work?
Well, I'm an inventor.
An inventor of excuses? Perhaps.
Auteur d'excuses.
Yeah, the best one in the southeast quadrant.
Ok, tac.
I've got a one-of-a-kind investment option.
Why invent?
Well, you know, because of,
Added, but these and they're all.
oh... It's such a nice day out, and I'm...
What's that you've got?
I have a randomly chosen item from my inventory.
And I'm not interested. We're on an important mission right now. What's that you've got?
I have a randomly chosen...
And I'm not interested. We're on an...
Aller voir le camp des rebelles si ça marche. Hop.
I can think of 1,000 ways to crack this lock, but the designer seems to have foreseen all of them. Apparently, word of my... How is anybody supposed to perform heroic deeds if they keep putting stumbling blocks in your way? Moe's therapeutic ropes. Oh, yeah. Apparently, that won't make my... Of course, if you make the nose of a paper airplane heavier with a weight, it'll fly farther. I knew my long career as a parking offender would eventually pay off. I could make a terrific paper airplane out of this flyer. On the other hand, the information in there could make somebody's life a lot easier. Maybe I'll find a way to combine business and pleasure, like with my homemade massage chair. But this time, I'll leave out the ejector seat function. I could make it on the other, like with my... But this time, it's so exciting right now. Where's my... I've been... Instead, I see plenty... But the... Where's my... I've been... Instead, I...
Ok, donc là j'ai combiné le petit dépliant avec...
I can decide later what to take to Elysium with me.
On va leur reparler à eux, ils ont peut-être quelque chose à me dire.
Hello again.
Huh? Oh, our friend.
Ah, Jess, this is... I've got a one-of-a-kind investment... Well,
And it, but... And there...
oh... But, huh? What's that? How come it didn't blow the fuse? Only the current went away. It seems to be rusted in place. If only I could reach that lever up there at the same time. Then the fuse would probably come free. Huh, no current, but at least the... otherwise, I...
Je vais lui demander de descendre apparemment quand on met ça.
A fuse should... Or alternatively, one of those handy power inverters that...
J'ai dit descendre, pas remonter. Il est remonté. Hop, on va lui mettre ça là.
A fuse should go... Or alternatively, one of the... But how come it didn't... Only the current went... It seems to be rusted in... If only I could reach that lever up there at the same... Then the fuse would probably come free. I'll get it out that way. Hey, no comment. The way these things are built, they only... For this, I need nothing but my finger and profound thou shalt. It's so exciting. Those old fogies aren't getting any according to the but those old folk according but
Ok. Tac. Je vais aller voir un truc. Aussi. Je donne la lettre par là. Ça marche.
Go on.
shoo. Tch, that's not going to improve their sack. I've got an idea. I'll give you my baby phone. That way we can always stay in touch.
What? No, anything but that.
Goon?
I said no.
Ok, ça marche pas.
I'll save this act of friendship in case it'll be over. I can help find out the art, so my say what we were going. Judging on size, somewhat sore. With this garbage, I couldn't even open it. I need some real tool.
Ah mais oui, c'est qui a les... Ah bah c'est lui qui a le tournevis.
Yeah. Based on the description in the application, that's the last time I ordered. For this, I need and my. What do you see?
No idea. I ate my reading glasses.
You ate?
Yep. Curse you, far-sightedness.
You
On va
can't
essayer ce truc.
negotiate with people like that. They only fistic. I may not have 5 zlotys, but I've got
Save you the show.
Go on.
shoo. I can recommend a really good therapist.
We're just fine, Rufus.
If you don't admit you have a problem, how am I going to help you?
Ok.
It's so exciting right now.
Non mais... Oui. A l'air de marcher. Donc ça... On va le garder aussi.
Why would Baby Bozo? He can't even talk.
Let me ask you, why would you need a brain?
I don't get it. Hey, Bozo, here's a letter.
What?
I mean, wait a second. Were you fond of your father?
Very much.
Nah. In that case, I don't think this would cheer you up. No worries. I'm gonna take care of your baby brother while you're knocked out.
No!
Oh, don't panic. I'm good with children. I'm gonna teach him a few tricks. For instance, he could help me with my saw trick. Oh, come on. What could possibly happen? Baby Bozo is much shorter than you, after all. At the moment, his ability to work, he's just lolling about, staring at nothing. He might as well be a games writer.
Ah, une lettre au facteur peut-être.
Is that a letter?
Where did you get that?
Postal secret.
Ok, donc...
Better not try that again. I don't want to spoil them. Why would baby... He can't even...
Let me ask. What have you got there? A picture of an elf?
Exactly. Why can't anybody else see that? Does everyone else have a vision problem?
I've been asking myself that for years. Actually, ever since they put this steel plate in my head.
You had help with yours? I may have found the right...
If it's a rope, I already offered it back. He didn't want it.
No. Well, then I'll keep looking. Don't want to make him cranky. Maybe Bozo...
I told him that, but he just had to be afraid. He could have been a fire or
A mailman?
Shut up back there.
Pirate?
Exactly. Har, har.
The hero checks it and sees the... Ouch.
Forget it. You're not gonna pass here until you change.
So who's gonna prevent...
Well, me.
Oh, yeah, that... I have nothing more to tell. Just this. There's no need to subdue it. As long as he doesn't notice me, you were lucky. It's not much use.
On va prendre un formulaire. Voilà, parce que là je...
There's not much point in... Boo! Yeah, which is actually... I can decide later what to take. A wire cutter wouldn't be bad. I could make a terrific paper airplane. On the other hand, the information in there could make somebody's life. Maybe I'll like with my. But this time, there's something stuck. A capital Yerk. Whoever made this obviously had no idea. There's something. A cap. Whoever made this baby thing. Maybe, but I used it a lot.
What's that?
I have a.
And I'm not into. We're on an. What's that?
I have a.
And I'm not. We're on it. What's that?
I have a.
And I'm not. We're on it. What's that?
I have.
And I'm not. We're on it.
I see two potential deaths, but I don't see any. They're no use to me like that. Okay, right's not.
But it's dark and cold.
Whoa, whoa. Complain? Yikes. But how? Only the. It seems to. If only. Then the.
Peut-être avec ça, ça marche. On va aller voir.
You want me to read to you?
That's very kind of you, Mr. Rufus, but you can't do that here. We're in water up to our necks.
Oh, making demands, are you? No wonder your parents abandoned you. Do you want me to read?
That's very, but you can't. We're in water.
Oh, no wonder your. Reception down here is loud. I can't even.
And what like?
Ah, Jeff.
Where are we? It's way too cold.
Yikes. But how come it didn't blow the... Only the current... It seems to be rusted in place. If only I could reach that lever up there at the same time. Then the fuse would probably come free. Okay, right.
But it's dark and cold.
Whoa! Complaint? A fine mess. Hey, snot faces! What about making yourselves useful?
How?
You could stick this conductive antenna into that outlet.
You're mad! You mustn't poke things into outlets.
Oh, yada, yada, yada. You must have misunderstood. I've done it 1,000 times. There you go.
Ouais, faut le donner à eux.
And now?
Hold on tight. Just wait. It's about to start.
Il a volé.
Did you say something? No need to worry. Nothing happened to Uncle Rufus.
Donc là, je pense qu'on peut prendre le fusible maintenant. Il est sorti.
And what like?
Ah, just the thing.
Where are we supposed to sleep here? It's way too cold.
Why doesn't then I could I wouldn't have. Why doesn't electricity come in a then I could always see when it's running. I wouldn't have to feel for it. Okay,
But it's Star and coat.
Whoa, what complaint?
Ok, ça n'a rien changé. Le fusible, on peut plus l'enlever là, j'ai l'impression. On va aller voir.
I don't have anything on me I could stuff up his... I should rethink.
Peut-être quelque chose à faire avec un formulaire.
Forget it.
So who's...
Well, me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But it's uncut.
Whoa, complain. Listen, I can't even... I don't need the... After all... I don't need the... After all... Yeah, well, she can... Can I trade you some interesting knickknacks for a burrito?
A burrito wrap costs 125 zlotys. But until I get a new assistant, the deep fryer stays switched off.
You make burritos in the deep fryer?
I don't make any burrito wraps. My assistant does that. And he also knows what the appliances are called.
And have...
I'm still browsing. He doesn't need to be rescued. He knows how to save his... He seems to be very...
Ah, I see you're a young family man. Our children's department is still under construction, but we do have a large selection for early dropouts in stock. I would recommend our My First Rope collection. The rope is woven from lambs, will guarantee to be gentle on the skin, but... I ask you, do I look like a pawnbroker?
No.
Jamais il y va direct.
I made this print of a fire-breathing dragon in the sewers.
Really? I think it looks more like a glitter elf.
Well, it was a mimic dragon.
Ooh.
This here is my connection to... Drum roll.
Wait for it.
To... God!
A baby phone?
I didn't hear a symbol.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you!
Il va voir le docteur avec les objets.
got there?
Oh, this? That was just lying around somewhere.
And now you carry it around with you?
Yeah, until I've used it. Then it usually dissolves into thin air. Somehow I doubt that this will make it to one boat.
What is a bozo, Mr. Rufus?
That's a scale used by scientists like me to measure how comfy something is. A place is suitable for sleeping when it passes 10 bozos.
And how do you measure that?
Oh, it's complicated, but the rule of thumb is that one bozo corresponds to roughly minus one French fry up your nose. I once read in the newspaper that mushrooms can be dangerous, but you can't believe everything the newspapers say. Ouch. I once put...
On va voir si la lettre ça marche, parce que j'ai l'impression que ça marche pas. Voilà, la lettre avec la sorcière.
Oh.
Elle veut rien donner, peut-être ça.
Oh.
Faut peut-être revenir sur cette porte, peut-être.
Knock knock. Probably not a bad.
Ah d'accord, il...
You can't negotiate. They only know fisting.
Qui veut pas.
I may not have fun, but I'd
Save you the show.
Forget it. You're not gonna pass here.
So who's gonna
Well, me.
Oh, yeah.
D'accord, on peut pas faire grand chose d'abord.
He looks grumpy. I better not bother. Can I trade you some? Can I trade?
I'm not a monkey.
What do you see in this picture?
That's me, strangling my mother.
Oh, that's funny. Now I see it too. These are her ears, here's her mouth, and there's her tail. I have to keep an eye on my things. Organ grinders... maybe I should use up. Tell me.
Yes, go on.
Well, I found a solution for that. With this garbage, I couldn't even open a card. I need some Go on.
Shoo!
Can I borrow these?
Sorry, Rufus, perhaps some of it.
I'll save this act of friendship in case everything to be over. Hey, snot nose, come here. And now be good.
What exactly are you planning?
Keep still.
Ah ben voilà.
No. It's closed very tightly. They say you should brush your teeth, but they don't say how. So here's my. They say you should, but they don't. So. To send something through the tubes. I've always loved new, even though they're not suitable. I've always, even though there's not much point. There's not much application. Application B, a screwdriver, sharp-edged, to be used in terminal mate. And C, a replacement lead-type yerk for def. As long as I've got room in my. It's not much use when it's. Base. That's the last. He's got a screw. He's got a screw there. He's got a screw there. Boo! Yeah, which is that doesn't look like the resistance. Boo! Yeah, which is actually. Nah, that is. Why didn't I bring or a baby? With this garbage, I need some. I don't need the fort after all. I'm not.
On va échanger. Hop. Ah.
That was at least. Go on. Shoo. I worked hard and I'm certainly. I don't need the fork after all. I could set a new record for eating burrito at the time. I needed over a week for my last attempt. I see plenty of potential here for heroic deeds, but the implementation had better take place. I could easily throw that, but as long as there's nobody there who can catch as well as I can. I've got an idea. I'll give you my baby phone. That way, you can contact me if anything's wrong.
That won't be necessary. We'll just stay right behind you. That's safer.
Maybe you should get a second opinion. This won't fit into the outlet. I need something long, preferably with something like an electrical plug. This won't fit it. Preferably something like an electric. For this and this remote control. Okay,
But it's uncold.
whoa, complaint? There's not much. Yoo-hoo!
Yes?
And let me.
Do you have someone who... No. Then I can't let you... Sorry.
Oh, wait, how does he know my name?
Donc là, il faut que je rende la preuve. Oh, pour les gamins.
I'm sticking to it. It was an elf. Yeah, he can rot it. I got what I...
What's that you?
I have a
And I'm not in. We're on an. What's that?
I have a...
And I'm not in. We're on an.
I have a letter for you.
From Bozo?
Exactly.
I don't have any time for sentimentality. We're on an important mission right now.
Hello, you...
Yo, what are you?
I need someone who can identify...
You are Rufus!
Yeah, I know that. But Leibold appears to have forgotten. So will you come to the gate with me, so he'll finally let me into the camp?
Maybe later. We're on an important mission right now.
Oh yeah, you're painting each other's nails?
Nah. We're giving each other tattoos of our squad insignia.
Unfortunately, we're still missing a suitable design!
What about... Or...
Are you trying to...
not...
If you want to test the toughness of my fists, just let me know.
Can't you take a short...
Not until we first go.
Spirit...
Teams, don't you even... Ah.
I've got an idea for your squad insignia.
Let's hear it.
What about a pretty...
A flower?
What? Women like flowers.
Ah. Let's see whether you're still laughing when I crack your nasal bone straight into your brain.
Oh, you ladies awfully hard to please. What about a unicorn?
Donc on va épuiser tous les...
Private?
Did I say yes? I meant no, of course.
You heard her. But if you wait until I find the crowbar, I'll be happy to make you look like a unicorn.
What about a dainty little princess crown?
Oh, that would be so totally
Offensive. Exactly.
Offensive and how? Let's make him bleed for this affront.
What about a mop?
Oh, so we can mop up the blood and gore of
Our enemies, right?
No, Private. He's only trying to insult us. But if he carries on, he'll wish he had a mop for his own.
What about a shark?
Huh. That's not a bad idea.
Don't you think a shark might make you look fat?
That would depend on the color.
What about
Dusky pink.
But then it won't go with the shoes.
I'm sure you'll...
If you unlet...
Bozo's sick.
Not his milk allergy acting up again. Tell him I'm not gonna hold back his hair this time.
Yeah, that's no fun, for sure. But that's not what I was referring to. I think he's depressed.
Because of the planet's destruction?
No idea. He's totally lethargic, just muttering to himself.
He doesn't have to worry. The new general has a plan.
I have a plan too.
Huh. In that case, I take it all back. He should be very worried indeed.
Can't you take a
Not until
spirit?
teams don't you? Just
I don't... Alright,
that's...
I found the right design for your unit.
Ok, il fallait
Here.
tout faire les machins.
Hey, that's not bad.
D'accord.
That looks sort of fierce.
You can say that again. A fierce magic elf, you cupcakes.
Whatever it is, you found the right design for our squad insignia. Now we can get started.
Are you sure you
Wanna watch?
getting a tattoo?
Isn't for sensitive souls.
Sensitive souls. The very nerve.
As you wish.
Sensitive souls. Phew, I don't believe it. I've jammed hot needles in parts of my body that...
Il est un petit peu tombé.
What do you know? It was so boring.
Ah voilà, donc maintenant, on a le truc qui est ouvert. En fait, il fallait parler au machin.
Hey, no access for civilians.
I'm not a civilian. I'm part of the resistance. Which, by the way, is also why you were going to accompany me to the gate.
Well, tough luck. I have new orders. I'm supposed to guard the radio and bring in any messages from the front.
Well, I've got a message here from the frontmost front. I have to get into the rebel camp. And pronto.
Then talk to the Major. She sets the priorities here.
Yeah, you bet I'm going to. Wait a second, that's no Major. That's just Tony.
You know Major T?
That's my ex-girlfriend.
I see she's moving up in the world. Not just professionally.
Ok. Ok, donc alors la boîte à déjeuner, très bien.
Surprise.
Rufus, good to see you.
Yeah, and your mother smells of... What? It's what to see me? Good.
Yeah. I was afraid something had happened to you.
Hey, something's different. You got a new hairstyle?
Close. A new therapist. Oh, Rufus, what are you doing?
I'm making you livid. I am, right?
By playing around with the radio? Not at all. Be my guest.
Huh? Really?
Sure, go ahead.
Well, yeah. I don't know. It's no fun when it's allowed. Yoo-hoo! Tony!
Ah, Rufus. Won't you sit down?
I need to talk to this new general. Can you take me through the gate?
I could, but I won't. I need to finish my meditation first.
Excuse me, does that mean you're just gonna sit here? The Organon might be initiating the detonation of our planet at this very moment.
While the last high boat is still anchored at Ascension Customs? Unlikely.
Unlikely. Will you still be saying that when everything around here suddenly turns into a flaming fiasco? Oh, now that was highly unlikely.
You mean like back when you tried to turn lead into brass instruments?
That was a completely different matter. Anyway, it would have worked if only I hit the high F sharp.
Oh, Rufus, just relax. We've got everything under control here. The General has a plan.
Come on, Tony. I just want to get into the camp.
And I say, you had better stay out of it. We've got everything under control here.
So the General has a plan? What kind of plan could that possibly be if it doesn't involve me?
That's a secret.
But I'm the leader!
You used to be the leader. We have a new general now.
New general, new schmeneral. No. You don't even have a war anymore. I mean, where's all the action? The explosions, the dismembered people, the burning huts?
As I said, we have a new general now.
And what's the deal with that secret plan?
That's a secret.
Yeah, you don't expect me to simply swallow that.
Why not? You swallowed an entire liter of paint thinner, and everybody knows that stuff causes immediate brain damage.
Yeah. That was cool. Things seem to be different with the Resistance these days.
Thank you.
That wasn't a compliment. Everything here is so
organized,
boring, lame, dreary.
I guess that's because we drove the Organon out of Portofisco. We have new equipment and new command structures.
Excuse me, I can barely hear you. Your mechanical beard is making too much noise. So, you found yourself a new therapist?
Yes, and he is really good. For one thing, I no longer have this recurring nightmare where I'm being chased by a GNU, where the walls are dissolving around me until the whole house collapses on top of me.
Yeah, that was quite a memorable day. And you must admit that the gate really stopped squeaking after that. How can you just sit here totally unperturbed? The world is coming to an end.
Does that mean you ran out of your famous plans?
Oh, of course I have a plan. But for that, I need, you know...
Help?
A minimum of support. Remember, it's me who's saving everyone's fat, lazy behinds around here.
In that case, let me thank you. But there's no need for you to save us. We've got a plan of our own now. If you want to help us, just sit somewhere and don't touch anything that flashes, or is in any way combustible, or yellow. Oh, you know what? Don't touch anything at all.
Come on! Death to the Organon and all that.
I know that you mean well. But there's no need for you to save us. We've got a plan of our own now. If you want to help us, just sit somewhere and...
I know exactly how I can draw out the old Tony.
Spare yourself the effort.
You should know me better than that. When have I ever made an effort? Do you remember how I used your grandmother's urn as a pudding bowl?
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, but the thing is, that wasn't pudding at all.
Hey, that's really a good answer to the question where that funky smell came from. Thanks for letting me know.
Do you remember how I tried to teach Mr. Woofy to fly?
Yes, I certainly do. And I apologize if my reaction back then was a bit over the top. I just couldn't control my fists or my brass knuckles.
Yeah, but you don't even know the best part. A week later, it worked after all. And the story about Mr. Woofy being hit by a falling weather balloon is only half true, you know.
What? Now that's a relief. In that case, my reaction was completely appropriate.
Do you remember how I secretly took photos of your mother in the bathroom?
Yeah, but I never understood why.
Because I never told you that I sold the pictures to old ogling Aussie. Of course, I had to throw in some, underpants. or I couldn't have afforded the sticker album.
You are such a prankster. Always good for a surprise.
I have risen from the dead.
Congratulations.
Doesn't that scare you at all?
Rufus, there was so many times when you blew yourself up, set yourself on fire, sawed into your leg, or got trampled by stampeding buffalo. You really have to come up with some new tricks if you want to impress me.
There's 3 of me now.
All right, now that is impressive, but also totally absurd.
But it's true. I cloned myself.
I think we would have noticed by now, from the rain of ash or some such thing.
There's
Renforcé.
3 of me. Honestly.
Ooh, boring.
Oh, I give up.
You do? Oh, remind me to send my therapist.
It's not over.
What isn't over?
No, well, but I'll be back.
No rush.
Hey, Lottie, can you come to the gate now to identify me?
No, I can't right now. I have to wait until the swelling on my tattoo goes down.
Yes, but
I said no.
I don't need to forge evidence. After all,
What's that you've got? Is that a message from the front?
not exactly.
Then I'm not interested. What's that you? Is that a?
Not.
Then I'm not in. What's that? Is that a?
No.
Then I'm not interested.
Can I take this deck chair?
Sure. I mean, sure. Do you need the instructions?
Never. A Marine doesn't need instructions.
Suit yourself. Suit yourself.
Yes, that would be comfy. I could go right to sleep like that.
And where are we supposed to sleep then?
What? Who's that talking?
It's us.
Oh, yeah, right. Watcher and McCulloch. And what are you doing here?
We're starting to wonder about that ourselves.
Wouldn't you like to just sit here and wait for me?
But Mr. Rufus, we can barely stand here. How do you expect us to sit?
Oh, making demands, are you? No wonder your parents abandoned you. Can you come to the...
No, I'm.
But...
If you want to complain, talk. I'm busy.
Yoo-hoo!
Ah, won't you?
Come on, Tom.
And I said we've got.
I still... It's not over...
What is?
No, well... But I'll be back.
No rush.
I have a letter from the front.
Show it to Sergeant Bambi. She's on signal duty today.
What's that you've got? Is that a message from the front?
Ok.
No less.
Not from Bozo by any chance.
Would I
Donc
lie
là, je
to
m'étais
you
trompé,
about
c'était
such
la
an
lettre qu'il faut lui
important
donner.
topic? Or would I leave the conclusion to your imagination in the hope that it might by chance help me out?
Yeah, enough with the fancy schmancy. Give me the letter. My dearest honey bunch. Huh. Are you sure this letter is for me?
Bambi, honey, makes sense. Some people get poetic when they're mortally wounded.
What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump the gun.
Wait. Dearest Honey Bunch, I wish you were here with me. Blah, 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 blah. To be more exact, I stepped on an Organon landmine. Oh, no. Bozo. Is he all right?
Well...
Is he still alive? Tell me. Or do I have to pull the information out of you in the form of your brain tissue through your nose?
Hey, stay calm. No reason to get aggressive right away. I'm just a mailman. Bozo is with his family. You should set out right away.
Wait, there's more. Watch out for the mailman?
Oh, no, the small print isn't that important. Go on. You're losing valuable time.
Right. I need to be by his side. Hang on, Bozo. I'm coming.
That was easy. And I didn't even have to lie. Presenting the new and improved Rufus. Forget the Rufus you
Donc là je pense que je vais devoir prendre le... Attends, je peux pas prendre les commandes.
Yoo-hoo!
Won't you?
Come on, Tony.
And I say, you had bet we've got every...
It's not a...
What is...
no, well, but I'll be back.
No rush.
Déjeuner?
Is it just me, or have you gained weight?
How perceptive of you. Since I started my new therapy, I've come much closer to my ideal weight.
You mean idle weight?
Yep. I'm idly waiting for you to go away.
The very idea. Lottie may have worked in City Hall for years, but she still... That seems paradoxical. Maybe it's like with hospital... Judging from the design, this must be Lottie's lunchbox. She's always been a Cowboy Dodo fan, but she isn't allowed to go to the concerts anymore. Not since she threw her bra onto the stage. Oh, that poor drunk. May he rest in peace.
Ok, boîte à déjeuner.
How's it going, my little snot faces? I bet you're hungry, right?
That depends. Has it got anything to do with not following you anymore?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, forget it then.
Ok.
I may not have 5's Lottie, but I've got...
Save your breath. The choke.
Go on. Shoo.
Oh, si on peut le donner à
I would
manger.
like to offer you something to eat.
Oh, how nice of you.
Yes. Too bad I'm not allowed to have solid food again just yet. There were some complications during the surgery. The only way to remove the steel toe caps was to saw them apart whilst in my stomach.
And here's a photo of Bozo's first spelling bee. He never had any luck with L and F, but nobody could touch him when it came to E.
Hello?
What's he wearing?
Oh, that's a little skirt he made himself from dental floss.
Oh, that's nice.
He saved up for months. His breath was terrible.
Yoo-hoo! Deponia to Sergeant Bambi!
Oh, how sweet! Fifi fairy frill pajamas. Why does he look so embarrassed?
I have no idea. Actually, he was supposed to help me put fresh sheets on his bed. What a mess.
They're totally out of it.
Ok, on est en train de faire la cuisine de côté. Du lait materne, très bien.
Hello, I am Bailiff Argus. Tremble before the deadly punctuality of the organon.
Oh, wonderful. You found my breast milk pump.
What?
On va parler au papy.
Hey, Grandpa.
No rushing me. Dinner is done when it's done.
Ok, donc on a du lait maintenant.
Hello?
And
How cute!
The house is on fire!
his first training wheels. He was just 21.
Oh, he looks so proud.
Hello?
Another pajama.
Precious.
Hello?
Here, he's wearing my shoes again.
Aww.
Hello?
And her
How
Hello?
another pajama.
Ok, bon, on a un petit peu avancé. Bon, j'ai quand même dû utiliser un petit peu une soluce parce que je pensais être bloqué, mais non, en fait, il fallait que je parle avec les deux personnages juste là. J'ai juste vu la ligne au moment où j'ai eu le truc, donc ça tombait bien. Tiens, qu'est-ce que c'est ça? La marmite.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Can't you wait until dinner is ready?
But it smells so good.
You think so? It's just leftover roast dripping.
Oh, no, that would be a shame. Who knows if future generations will even still like roast drippings.
Ok, donc on a récupéré la sauce, le lait maternel, on a toujours ça. Donc on va voir la prochaine fois. Hop, donc on va aller sauvegarder. Donc on a un petit peu avancé malheureusement. C'est ça qui est embêtant, parce qu'on n'a pas beaucoup avancé. Mais bon, demain, vu qu'on a des nouveautés, je pense que ça ira. Hop, on va passer sur le menu principal. On va quitter